Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to discuss about data augmentation using Tensorflow. So now we are going to discuss about Python codings for the concept of data augmentation. So before going for the coding explanation, so first we have to understand what is meant by data augmentation. So data augmentation is nothing but you consider there is an input data of just only a single data you have. So using data augmentation, you can replicate the data so that the input size will become huge. So for example, you need 10 input data. So, but you have only one input data. In that case, you have to replicate that one input data as into 10. So how to replicate 1 into 10? You should not do the same image as such. You should look. For example, consider the first image is normal, second image is rotated by 30-degree image, third image is rotated by 45-degree, fourth image is rotated by 50-degree. So likewise, you can do some operations on the input image so that the data augmentation will happen. Now I will show you one image so that you can understand the process. So here you can see data augmentation. So there is a butterfly image. As I told earlier, we have only one input data. So after applying data augmentation, you can see we have obtained nearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 data we have obtained. So one is the original image. Second is detexturized operation. And the third one, we have applied the operation named decolorized. Next, edge enhanced, salient edge map, flip or rotate. So this is, you remember this image so that you can understand the process perfectly. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the coding point of view. So here you can see, first you have to do the, as I told earlier, either you can do rotate or you can do resize or rescaling, random flip. So these things are called as pre-processing. So here you can use the Keras pre-processing layers like tf dot Keras. See, without mentioning tf, you can't mention the Keras because Keras is a library which is running on the TensorFlow. So tf Keras, in that Keras, there will be many layers. So the layer what we are using is a resizing. The layer we are using is a rescaling. Layer what we are using is random flip. Layer what we are using is random rotation. Then image will be flip left, right, RGB to grayscale, adjust brightness, central crop, stateless random. Now we are going to see the setup, I mean importing the libraries. So as we are doing some graphic plotting and all, you have to do import matplotlib, import numerical Python as NP, import the TensorFlow, import TensorFlow datasets as TFDS. Then we have to import a, we have to download a dataset. So we are downloading a dataset name TF underscore flowers. So after importing the dataset, you have to split the dataset into training and testing. So this flower dataset has 5 classes. So I will just run this parallelly so that we can see the output also, because running usually consumes more time. So here you can see another window is open. It says that I am running another active sessions. So now you can see there is no active, there are no any other active sessions. So I can able to run the program, run runtime, run all, which is nothing but you can press Control plus F9 also. So first step is to import the library. Second step is to download the dataset. Third step, we have to use the pre-processing layers. So pre-processing layers, here we are using resizing, rescaling. So everything will comes under the data augmentation. So after completion of pre-processing, we have to repeat the process continuously. So finally, we have to plot the images so that you can see the output of the data augmentation process. So these pre-processing layers, there are two options to use the pre-processing layer. So option one is in the model itself, you can mention resize and rescale, data augmentation, convolution, max pooling, everything. Or you can apply the data augmentation to the data sets directly. So I have run that code. You can see until this step it is executed. So here the compilation operation, we are using the optimizer Adam, and the loss is pass categorical cross entropy. Here we are doing training for few epochs. So the number of epochs is 5. First iteration is completed. Second iteration is completed. Third iteration is running on. So after doing the evaluation, we have to print the accuracy. So these are some augmentation steps: inversion, random invert, flipping, color image to grayscale image will comes under tf dot image. So here you can see the augmented image. So flip an image. Flip is nothing but you consider rotating by 180 degree. So grayscale an image, saturate an image. Saturate is nothing but it indicates the brightness of the properties of the image. Image brightness, center crop an image, rotate the image, random transformations. So you can see random brightness, random contrast. All these things are inbuilt. So your work is just to use those inbuilt commands. So here you can see we are plotting the image, original image, augmented image. So this is one type of data augmentation. This is another type of data augmentation. This is third type of data augmentation. So here we are just doing the image contrast. So here you can continuously see this code will be very much interesting. Instead of this original image, you try to use your photo. It will be more interesting if you use your photo or your friend's photos so that you can able to see it very interestingly. So data augmentation is nothing but using we are just replicating the input data into n numbers of other data. Thank you for watching. The next session, we are going to see some examples of TensorFlow using audio or text. So far we have discussed TensorFlow exercises which is related to images. Now we are going to discuss in the next session, we are going to discuss the application of TensorFlow with respect to audios and text files. Thank you for watching.